Hello, everyone, and welcome back. Impossible question. My 8-year-old nanny child was doing his homework and he said to me, "This maths question is impossible. I cannot answer it. There's no way I can answer it." And I said to him gently, "Look at it again, breathe, calm down, and have a look at it again." "No, I can't do it. It's completely impossible. There is no way I can answer this question." I said, "Okay, let's look at it together." And we sat down, we had a look, and I sort of got him to read the question. I broke down the question for him, and he got the answer. He figured it out. A week later, he got back this maths book, and he got the question right. And he said, "Becca, I got it right. I got the impossible question right." And I said, "It turns out it wasn't all that impossible." And the reason I shared this little story with you today is because sometimes things in our lives can look absolutely and completely impossible. It can appear as if that's just not possible for you. Whatever it is, that whether, running or swimming in cold water or having a baby or getting married or buying a house or whatever it may be in your life, in your world, whatever the details may be, the essence that I'm pointing to will be the same. That where we see impossibility, where we see that there, if there is a problem, there has to be a solution. And that solution lives in the unknown, the unthought of. It's not that the solution doesn't exist, it exists. Because for the problem to be there, for the impossibility to be there has to be the opposite end. For there to be light, there's darkness. For there to be sadness, there's happiness. We have both sides. So when there's an impossibility, when there's a problem, there's a possibility, there's a solution. So that question that he couldn't answer, that was impossible, he answered it with such ease that once he looked again, that I don't even think he realized how easy it was, because he labeled it as an impossible question. It's just impossible. I cannot answer it. So my question to you is how many times and what areas in your life do you claim something to be impossible? And I can't get out of this situation. It's totally and completely impossible. There isn't a solution. Can you see something differently then? Can you get curious? Is there a possibility in the thing that looks so impossible? The actual word impossible, when we split it up, spells I'm possible. And I'm sure you've heard that before because I didn't make it up. And when we look at it like that, I'm possible, when we're claiming something to be impossible, the solution's already been created. The answer's already there. It's in front of us. We just stay so close to the fact that this thing is impossible that we lose sight of the solution. We can't see it. It's like when you're frantically looking for your car keys. It's nowhere to be found, it's nowhere to be found. And then someone a lot calmer, a lot less closer to the franticness of needing to find the keys, walk into the room that you've been in for half an hour and say, here they are. The keys were there. It was possible to find the keys. Just within that moment, within your reality in that moment, it was impossible. The same way with when he looked at the question, the answer wasn't there. It wasn't clear to him. But when he took a step back, took a breath, the answer was crystal clear. It made perfect sense. And he got the answer right. And, my point here isn't about getting things right or finding things that you're looking for. The point is that you have the answers inside of you. There is nothing I can share or say or tell you that will give you the answers to anything you're going through. So whatever's happening in your life in the world of form right now, it's looking inwards. It's looking again, looking back at that impossibility. Where is the solution in this? Where is the answer that I'm not seeing? Can I look at it from a different angle? Is it possible to see this differently? And it's getting curious in those ways, that where something looks completely unsolvable, impossible, complicated, challenging, there is an answer there is an opportunity there, and there is 100% a possibility there. And through your wisdom and listening to your own internal, innate, built-in system, listening to that, it will guide you to those answers, rather than listening to the noise up here, that I can't do it, it's not possible. It's kind of coming down and quietening the noise and listening to that subtle voice inside you, that voice of reason, that voice of wisdom, that intellect, that God space energy, and following that. So I hope this has pointed you and shone a light on an area in your life that has seemed impossible, maybe for years, not just days or minutes or a couple of weeks, but years. I hope there is something in here that resonates for you. And if this has touched you, do feel free to email me or comment below this video, and I'll be more than happy to have a conversation with you. Anyone who's on my mailing list is entitled to a free discovery call if you want to find out more, if you want to know what it is I share, sort of the foundation of soul mentoring and what spiritual understanding I'm sort of following, so you can kind of get a deeper understanding. I do have a lot of, back to basic videos, what it is I share on my YouTube channel, so do feel free to check that out as well. But if you do want to get in touch, please do. I'm very easy to find. I'm everywhere on social media, and talking is free. I love to talk, and I'm more than open to answer any questions you may have. And if you're going through a hard time right now, then I would be more than happy to support you and see if we're a good fit as mentor and mentee. And if we work well together, I'm more than happy to provide that space for you to work through, being human and being spiritual. So lots of love, and I will see you again in my next YouTube video. Bye for now.